Shalom, my young. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakha, Kodash. I'd like to give double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that's teaching the word now, true faith and sincerity. And today I just want to get into a lesson on how the famine will play a big part of judgment and how fitting that judgment will play out in this time, especially here in America, which is Babylon the Great. You know, the most obese country in the world, where you have people right now who have made a living from videos of them just stuffing their face, man. And the most views be the ones of them eating unclean foods. You know, such as crab. They got a seafood boil mukbang. And YouTube will cut them a check because of the millions of views, man. And that's just one of many reasons why the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, is going to bring that as a great humbler, man. You know? Matter of fact, let's start off with this in the book of Revelation, the 18th chapter. In verse 7, it reads, "How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her." See? So these places have lived a lavish lifestyle. That's why you have these terms, third world countries, and, you know, things of that nature show you that it's levels in this place, to where, you know, you got running water by just turning a faucet, man. Never experienced of drawing water. And this is one of many things that contribute to the price of people. Of course, the different apps. You got that DoorDash and, you know, certain things that they've been brought to your doorstep. You know, you can pretty much fulfill any lust that you comes to mind. But ultimately, it's going to be traded in for that torment and sorrow. And one of those things is that famine. Because that will contribute to your desires. Whatever you got through doing, you ate. Or before you did it. So that famine going to be a big part of it. It's just what she said in her heart. "I sit a queen and am no widow and shall see no sorrow." And guess what? That's the minds of the powers that be. And it have trickled down to the people as well. That's why I talked about her as the judge of the city, so are the people. Because they under the shadow of evil. So they were prideful. They thought America was going to continue. So suddenly the Lord pulled a rope from under their feet, man. It says, "Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine." See that famine. That's one thing you can't ward off. You gotta hope. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a sword that you can come up with to fight off them stomach pains. There ain't nothing that you can really you can't combat that. It's the Lord that provide the food. Yeah, even when this had opened up, that was because Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, that they had that lettuce and all. Yeah, it was of the Lord. But you gonna know it's the Lord when there's gonna be a lack of it as well. that he was in control the whole time. And this is what's gonna bring people down to their harsh reality. That this place been finished. Nobody's gonna hit hard, you know. Going cold turkey, you've been on one the whole time, then you just gotta go cold turkey, you're gonna lose it, man. It says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord of power who judgeth her. See, and that's the icing on the cake. World War III. But that famine though, that's gonna be a big contributor to judgment. You know, what's that? Let's get this in the book of Second Ezra chapter 8 and verse 50. It reads, "For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world." So it's going to be great miseries. You know, wars. You're going to have pestilence, evils, as well as famines. Our Lord spoke of that in St. Matthew, the 24th chapter. And these things are set to happen in the latter times, which we are in. It says, because they have walked in great pride. See, so that shows that these plagues are set to bring forth a humbling. But ultimately, it's going to be for your destruction, man. As it says in Ezekiel, the 5th chapter, it talks about how the Lord's going to see this famine for your destruction. It's not for you to, get it right next time. No, the Lord is going to send this for your destruction, man. That's why it's going to be, people going to be reduced to cannibalism. The Lord said he's going to increase the famine. So you seeing these certain things that's contributing to the compromising your livelihood, such as your food and water, even roof of your head. You see certain inflation, rent going up, so that contributes to the misery. But one of those things, as I mentioned, is that famine, which that's going to humble. Let's get it in the book of Deuteronomy 8 and 3. It says, "And he humbled thee and suffered thee to hunger." See? And this is what the Lord had done to the children of Israel in the wilderness, to humble them by suffering them to hunger. So you don't think the Lord's going to do that? How much more you think Yahweh Shema Shai going to do it in this time? But we in the time of the proud. He said they have walked in great pride. Why? Because the pride himself, he is in power. So you can see those miseries. One of those miseries, we're going to contribute to those miseries, is the lack of food and water, man. Matter of fact, let's get some real quick. The book of 2nd Ezra 15, I believe.
But I will bring them with a mighty hand.
So Yep. Matter of fact, I started on, that's the spirit, verse 18. It says, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." See, it said because of the pride. You see the results of pride get you? These are the results of it. Fuck what happened before all that. This is what's going. That's going to be the results. Is this the destruction of the houses? You being troubled, upset. It says, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation." See how you see that famine is a huge contributor to all hell breaking loose, because of the lack of bread and great tribulation. That's what's going to contribute to it, man. That famine, and that's gonna that chip, that chip, that prophecy of the mark, man, it's gonna go hand in hand with the famine as well. Talk about that hour of temptation, because yeah, you're gonna be tempted, which you're gonna be tempted, man. You hungry and shit. That's why I say the flesh is weak, but the spirit is willing. You know. Let's see. We're just going back that famine. That's a major plague. How about Shemel Shai is gonna bring on the planet Earth, chiefly here to Babylon the Great. How fitting this place will suffer through that. Like I said, this is the most obese country. So matter of fact, so like I mentioned, let's get in the book of Ezekiel, the 5th chapter. We end off on Ezekiel 5 and verse 16. It reads, "When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction, see, which I will send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you, and will break your staff of bread." See? So this the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, claiming responsibility of what's taking place. The Lord said, I'm going to send it. Look, he's going to send that famine. He's the one that's going to be the behind your destruction. Yahweh Shemel Shai is telling you that now, man, by the way of his prophets. That's why we bringing out the precepts. And one of those major things is that famine. That ain't nothing to play with. Because you can't help that. That's it. That's one of them places you really can't come back. At least a beast, you can fight it off for, the sword, whatever. That's just one of them plays you can't fight it. That the famine. Because now your thoughts are now being attacked. When you read Lamentations, it talks about how you're going to be thinking of food and shit. It's physical and mental. And how fitting for an American, these proud devils, man, and these proud niggas, man. Especially a nigga, they need the family. Nigga cut you off to get into a McDonald's in a late model car. It says, and the Lord said He's going to increase that famine. So that's why you used to hear about, recalls. You don't hear about recalls. You hear about the plants burning down. You hearing about just, we ain't even using meat no more. We're gonna use the 3D show you the 3D me show you that these devils is that man-made family it's got a hint to it as well. The Lord's gonna use Esau to contribute to that famine, man. It says, "So will I send upon you famine and evil beasts, and they shall bereave thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee. I, the Lord, Yahweh by Hashem Shai, have spoken it." See, this is a decree from the Lord. That famine shall come upon the land of America, which is Babylon the Great in the scriptures. This is part of this downfall. This is part of that great humbling, as we read in Deuteronomy 8th chapter, how he's going to suffer this place to hunger, ultimately, because why it walked in great pride. So yeah, I just hope it will edify. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Rakha, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect that teach the word in all true faith and sincerity. Shalom.